Vaibhav, thank you for the kind words. And I will try and keep this very short. This is not actually a keynote. This is just a brief segue into the sessions. And we have the most interesting part, which is the two sessions lined up after this. So this is just a small point of view on what we see from our vantage point. And as Vaibhav said, we are leaders in digital product engineering and enterprise modernization, where we work with the leading technology companies on one side, help them build their products and take the products to market into the enterprises, and also help the enterprises cross the chasm of value creation in this world as it evolves. So if I was to just look at what happened in the last many years, and all of us have seen this journey together, we saw right from industrial companies like GE adopt cloud at scale, where they looked at different kinds of workloads, connected them, even including ERP systems and so on. We saw the Netflixes of this world, come in, and these are the fables of the industry where they use the cloud to pretty much go global. Today, a Netflix of this world is 86 million customers globally. Whether you are here in the US, you go to India, you go to Europe, various other places, and the kind of scale that these people saw, the kind of disruption that they made to other people's business models is phenomenal. One could go on and on. One could talk about Kroger competing with Amazon or trying to come up in different manners. Goldman Sachs breaking the different paradigms of banking and so on. So the cloud part has been well proven over the last decade or so. Now, if we look at our macro environment in the last year, we saw COVID-19 come from nowhere. It disrupted all our businesses. A number of our customers, even on the panel today, we saw everyone morph into a different way of working. Everyone look at their revenues, their costs, their business models very differently. And even industry leaders, whether it is Microsofts of this world or the Salesforce of this world, I'm pretty sure you would have seen these statements from their leaders. Everyone is talking about how the digital transformation got further accelerated. When we look at even our customers, when we look at even healthcare companies, the way they are engaging with their patients, even today, people like us, when we talk to our doctors, a number of times those are not in person, but on video kind of calls on platforms like the one we are using today. Banks are talking about no more expansion in physical branches. We have helped a number of banks transform into much more digital, and the roadmap that we are working with them on for the next few years is increasingly more digital. Those are the kind of things that we are seeing, and whether you are from ISV side or an enterprise side, this has significant ramifications, and we are hoping that our panel today will also talk about that. Now, if we look at the forward looking journey, and even if we look at a Gartner of this world, there's a significant amount of predictions on how now cloud will not just be a part of IT strategy and some business strategy. Cloud will be front and center in business strategy. It is not about, whether you will adopt cloud, it will be how, which parts of your business, what goes first, what comes second, and so on. And it's also about how you will create the ecosystems around you so that you can exploit the value of the cloud providers, the ecosystems that can help you accelerate the journey, how you morph your own organizations, right from business to technology and so on. And we are looking at a huge amount of disruption happening in the entire business value chain because of this. Now, if we look at the hyperscalers, whether you are an IBM, whether you are a Microsoft, AWS, or so on, we are seeing a bunch of these hyperscalers come out with different programs, which are basically aimed at bringing even more acceleration. So, for example, if we look at IBM is one of our largest customers and partners. They talk about $1 billion cloud enablement fund to accelerate the adoption of their technologies, whether it is their cloud technologies or hybrid cloud technologies like Red Hat. And we'll hear from one of our panel members about that as well as we go along, whether it is Microsoft of this world and so on. On the other side, even the smaller players, which are niche players like a DataStax or a Snowflake, everyone is embracing the ecosystem and everyone is using the ecosystem to further the cause in terms of adoption, in terms of providing the value that they want to create in the enterprise ecosystem. If we look at how we are also seeing some of the things from some of our customers, so when we look at even a cybersecurity leaders that we work with, there's a huge amount of focus on taking the legacy applications into microservices, into containerized kind of architecture, into multi-cloud kind of a thing. And this is their way of future proofing their own company, being able to provide their platform onto any cloud, whether it is a private cloud, public cloud, hybrid cloud, and so on. Similarly, when we look at even industrial or oil field majors, We are working with one of the leading oil field majors and with Red Hat to take OpenShift as a platform and take this technology provider's platform onto the cloud in a way that it is absolutely agnostic of what cloud, whether it is private, public, and also giving the customer the ability to be able to cope up with the local regulations. So it could be that this cloud could be deployed, or this product can be deployed on a cloud here in the US, could be taken to Middle East, could be taken to Europe, could be taken to India, and so on and so forth. So this enablement of technology that makes it so easy for this technology provider to take their platform agnostic of any cloud, any geography, any regulation is a big value add for them. In a nutshell, if we look at it, it's not a question of acceleration. It's a question of how do you know be smart about this whole thing. In our mind, if you look at the strategy, not everything is same when it comes to going to the cloud. Not everything needs to move the first, not everything needs to move the same way. And that's where we look to the panel to also debate these things. In our mind, what we are seeing is we have to be a little smart about how we prioritize things on the cloud, and it's not about rushing to the cloud and being the first. Second, we are seeing a number of our customers, whether it is enterprises or ISVs, bringing a concept of center of excellence, where you are bringing together a whole ecosystem between a technology provider, your own organization, and a service provider to be able to exploit the key things that everyone brings to your advantage. We are also seeing organizations retain certain core competencies, whether it's an enterprise retaining the competency on the architecture at times, the procurement of the cloud at times, the security side at times, and so on. We are also looking at everyone, whether you are a product company or an enterprise, talking about DevSecOps, SRE kind of a culture. And that's becoming one of the biggest topics of discussion as far as our vantage point is concerned. Last but not the least, security used to be an afterthought. Today, security is front and center when you design your cloud strategy, whether you are doing it from a product perspective or a IT perspective. Those are the kind of things that we are seeing, and we would hope that the panels, whether the ISV panel and the enterprise panel, will see some discussions on these lines as well. So without much ado, I would want to take a pause. The next two sessions are going to be power packed. We have speakers from various organizations. The logos are on the right. And these are all people who have been in the industry, have seen different facets of business. And we are looking forward to an engaging discussion. And we hope to have discussion areas on the left, right from the adoption journey from the cloud perspective to moving beyond lift and shift and any other things as best practices and so on. So with that, I will stop here. Vaibhav and Praveen, over to you. Thank you.